Hello everybody and welcome back to the Venn diagram session. Now see what a Venn diagram. Now Venn diagram are the diagrams representing sets like this or like this. These are Venn diagrams. Now see, British logician John Venn was the first to use closed figures. See, these are closed figures, circle, triangle, to represent sets. Such representation are called Venn diagrams. When you use diagrams to represent set the closed figures, then they are known as Venn diagrams. Now Venn diagrams are very useful in order to understand easily. You can understand in these the sets. Now see here, for example, if X is a set A, B, C, D. Now see, I can write now X is a set A, B, C, D. So you can write here A, B, C and D. Y, you can write 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. This represents a Y set. Now, if you see here, these are sets. This way you can represent closed figure diagrams that are known as Venn diagrams. Now you will see subset. Now see here, the main set here, if you see the outer set, that is A, and inner side you have B. So A is containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But that 5, 6, 7 is also there in B. But the main one is A. And part of A has been taken by the set B. So here we say set B is a subset of set A. This symbol means subset. Like this you have to draw and draw one line below. This means subset. Now for example, now see, if it is Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. Now see, Mumbai is in Maharashtra, Maharashtra is in India. So Mumbai is a subset of Maharashtra, Maharashtra is a subset of India, and both are subset of India because both of them are there in India. So Mumbai will be subset of Maharashtra also, and Mumbai is a subset of India also, and Maharashtra is the subset of India. I hope you have understood this. What is subset? So we will come to go through examples. Now we'll see for complements. Now see, there is something known as universal set. Now universal set means what? All the sets that are accommodated in this, it is known as universal set. Now all the elements in the set is actually part of universal set. So think of a bigger set which will accommodate all the given sets under consideration. Whatever sets you are giving under consideration, all will be the element of universal set, which is known as universal set. So all the sets under consideration are a subset of universal set. So they are made from that. So that is why all the other sets which are there, that are subset of the universal set. Now we'll see for complements. Now this is complement of set. Now for example, now suppose your universal set consists of 1, 2, 1 to 10, 5, 6, 7, your main set, that is universal, sorry, this is your universal set, you will write outside. So this is your universal set, this is your A set. So in A set it is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Now see, all numbers we have written out now. See now, this universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All things are there in universal set. It is the main one. So it will include everything. Now out of that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is the set A. So this A is a subset of U. Understand this way. So A will be subset of U. Now what is complement over here? Now how you will remove complement? You have to put a dash over here, small like this, like a comma over here, like this. So this is A complement. So what is A complement? Whatever sets are there in A, for example 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that you have to remove from the universal set. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. I don't want this set. The remaining which are there, that will come in A complement. For example 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So A complement means what? The actual set which is there, that you have to take out from the universal set, and remaining what is there, that will come in its complement. Now for example here, this is the universal set A. This is set A. So this you don't have to include. Remaining what are there, so these will be A complement. So hope you understand what is complement. Universal set is the main set. It will include all the sets. For example, here it is set A. Now what is A complement? You have to take out, you have to not include the elements of A. Remaining whatever is there in that universal set, that is complement of that set. Now we'll see some examples. Now before that, see, it is on page number 8. Every set is a subset of itself. It will be a subset only because same only, both, if both the sets are same, it will be a subset of each other. Empty set is a subset of every set. Now empty set is it will be a subset of every set. Now if A is equal to B, now see, if A is equal to A, then A will be subset of A, and also empty set will be subset of any set. Whatever set is an empty set will be a subset of that. Now next is, if A is equal to B, the sets, then A will be subset of B and B will be subset of A. If it is reverse, if A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then you will get A is equal to B. It is there on page number 8 of your textbook. Now, see, no elements are common in A and A complement. See, if this is the universal set, now if we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 as A, here we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is A complement. So we will not have anything common in both these. See, here it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here is 1, 3, 5, 7, and nothing. No element is common in both A and its complement. Then we have A is a subset of U. That, see, A is a subset of the universal set, and also A complement is a subset of universal set, because they both are in the universal set. Universal set is the main set. From there, these things are formed. Then complement of set U is empty set. See, complement of means what? we have to take out all the numbers. If from universal set we will take out all the numbers, then nothing will be left. So it will be a empty set, and empty set is denoted by this symbol. This is known as pi. Now complement of an empty set is U, and complement of the empty set will be U, that is universal set. Now empty set means what? Nothing. So from universal set, if you remove nothing, then it will be all the elements which will be present in the universal set. In practice set 1.3. Now see, first one is, if A is equal to, we will have A, B, C, D and E. Here B is having C, D, E and F, and C is having B and D only. D is having A and E only. Which of the following statements are true and which are false? Now see, if the first one, that is C subset of B. Second one, it is A subset of B. Third one, it is B subset of B. Fourth one, it is B subset of A. Fifth one, it is B subset of A. And sixth one, it is C subset of A. Now see the first one, C is a subset of B. So see the elements in C, it is B and D. But in B, if you see, only D is there, B is not present. So for it to be the subset, both the elements should be present in the B set, but it is not present, so first one will come false. Now we'll see the second one. A is the subset of D. Now see the elements of A, it is A, B, C, D, E. There are 5 elements, but see in D, only A and D is present. If A has to be the subset of D, whatever elements are there in A, it should be present in D, but it is not the case. So here it is false. Now see the third one. D is a subset of B. Now see the D subset. D set is having A and E, and B is having C, D, E, F. So E is present, but A is not present. So both the elements should be present, but only one element is present. So therefore it is not a subset. So D is not a subset of B. Now see, D is a subset of A, the fourth one. Now see the elements of D, A and E both are present in A. So D is a subset of A is true. So first 3 are false and fourth one is true. Now fifth one, B is a subset of A. Now see B it is C, D, E and F. But C, D, E are only present in A, F is not present. So therefore it is false, it is not a subset. C subset of A. Now see C is having elements B and D and both are present in A. Therefore C is a subset of A. So last one, it is true. I hope you understood. Now we'll see the second one. Take the set of natural numbers as 1 to 20 as a universal set and show set X and Y using Venn diagrams. Okay, then we'll do the first one. So what is the first sum? This is question number 2. Now see, you have to draw Venn diagram, but here what X they have given? It belongs to M and 7 is less than y less than 15. Now if you see here, you have to draw first, you have to take out the universal set here first. So what is the universal set? We know they have given that the universal set is a natural numbers from 1 to 20. So you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So till 20 you have to write for universal set. Now write for x. What it is there is here. X is the set of all x such that x belongs to n. Means it is a natural number and it is less than, x is greater than 7 and here it is less than 15. So if it is greater than 7 then what it will become? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. It will not come because then it is less than. Now see here how you will make. Now if suppose this is the universal set, so you can make over here and you can give the name as universal set. Now in that what all x is there now, you make one circle for x. So what all in x are there you have to write here. It is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. And remaining whatever is there you have to write in other part. So here if you will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 are here. So here you have to write 15, 16. You have to see the universal set till 20 only it is. 17, 18, 19, 20. So together x and this, it is the universal set that is given by u. Now if it is not given here, but if they told you to find out the x complement, then removing the x, whatever are present here, they are the x complement. Together it is a universal set and only this part, this is the x set. So this way you can draw. Now next one we will see. Now next one it is the second one of second sum. Now here also you will write the universal set first. The universal set it will be from 1 to 20. So we have done previously. So I will write here 17, 18, 19 and 20. So all these numbers, the damn that numbers 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 continuous till 70. And further it is till 20. Now y. Now see. Y, capital Y is a subset of y such that y belongs to n. Means it is a natural number. Y is a natural number. And y is a prime number from 1 to 20. Now 1 is neither prime nor composite. So it will come from 2. 2 is a prime, 3 is a prime, 5, 7, 11, 13. Then 14 no, 15, 16, 17 will come, 19 will come. Even 20 is not a prime number. So how many are there? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. Now further, if you see now you want to draw the set over here. Now see, you can draw, this is the universal set. And inside it is y. So y you can, now write all the elements of y inside y. So here it will come 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17 and 19. Sorry, 9 will not come. is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 because 9 goes in 3, it is not a prime number. So here it will come and the remaining you have to write here. So whatever is not there, so it will come 1, 2 is there, 3, 4 is not there, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. So here, now if you find all these things, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So both if you are including it is universal set. The part which is there in X you have to show differently. So this is set Y and both the things are universal set. And if you take out Y and the remaining will be Y complement. So this is how you draw the diagrams. Venn diagram. Now we go further. Now, see here, universal set is given. So third one, this is universal set. What is the universal set? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now P, 1, 3, 7 and 10. Show the sets U, P and P dash by Venn diagrams. So you have to show U, P and P dash by Venn diagram. Also, you have to verify that complement of P complement is equal to P. Now see here. Now, first we now show the universal set over here. This is U, correct? Now see whatever is given in the universal set that we have written. It is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So but out of that 1, 3, 7 and 10 are in P. So you can make here P. Inside that you will write 1, 3, 7 and 10. Now see, if 1, 3, 7 and 10 goes, what is remaining? It is 2, 8, 9, 11 and 12. So here it will come 11 and 12. Now see, this is how the representation is there. And now if this is P, I have told you, if you are taking out P from the universal entire thing, so this will be your P complement. Now next what they have given is that verify that P complement of P complement is equal to P. So here if you see, so we write down P complement over here. So complement of P complement will be what? Sorry, complement of P will be, you have to take out all the P from the universal set. So remaining is 2, 8, 9, 11 and 12. And we want to verify that complement of P complement is equal to P. So this is for today. We will continue this sum in the next session. Thank you.